Today, we'll cover safe ladder use for construction, which is an essential topic for all of our students in our RISE Charter construction pathway. Proper ladder safety is critical to avoid accidents and injuries on our job sites. We'll start by discussing step ladder protocols, then move on to extension ladder best practices. The image on this slide shows a construction worker safely climbing a ladder on a professional job site. This is the ideal that we want to strive for. Why does it matter so much? Well, over a quarter of all construction-related deaths nationwide are because of improper use of ladder. So, proper ladder selection, setup, and usage techniques are essential to prevent serious injuries and create a safer work environment for everyone on the site. Every time you climb a ladder, you make a choice that affects your own safety as well as the safety of your teammates. So, we must commit to safety every single time we climb a ladder. So, how do we do this? First, we choose the right ladder. Height requirements. Step ladders, which you can see there on the left in the picture, work best for lower heights and tasks that require enhanced stability. Extension ladders provide greater reach for elevated work areas. The other thing to consider is the duty rating on the ladder. Did you know that certain ladders can only support a small amount of weight while others can have larger amounts of weight? As you're considering that duty rating, be sure to include both your own weight as well as any materials or tools that you will be taking up the ladder to get your job done. Finally, material selection. Use fiberglass or wood ladders when working near electrical hazards. Never use metal ladders near electricity because they will conduct electricity, which could then cause an electrical shock. Before you use any ladder, your job is to really make sure that that ladder is damage-free. So do a visual check. Look for cracks, bent rungs, loose parts, missing hardware, anything really that could compromise the ladder integrity. Surface conditions. Check to make sure that slippery substances like oil, grease, mud, paint, anything really, isn't in your way on the floor because it could cause the ladder to slip and then therefore you to fall as well. Take immediate action if you see anything wrong. Clean up the spill, remove anything that's in the way, or tag and remove any damaged ladders. Setting up your stepladder safely. First of all, you have to make sure that you lock the spreaders. This ensures that your ladder is fully open and won't slip before you place any weight on it. As you can see, the picture here is showing you those spreaders. You do want to make sure that those are locked into place. Again, check your ground surface. Make sure that it's firm and level. Never position on boxes, barrels, or unstable surfaces, and certainly clean up any spills or things that might be in your way. Extension ladders. You're going to apply the 4-to-1 rule when using an extension ladder, because remember, you need it to be super stable so that you don't fall. You'll position the ladder base 1 foot away from the wall for every 4 foot of ladder height. This will create the optimal angle for stability and safety. You can see that in the picture here. Then, if you are going to be climbing off of your ladder onto an elevated surface, maybe a roof or scaffolding, you want to extend that landing at least 3 feet above the landing point. This will provide you with secure handholds for safe access and egress. Then secure the top and the base. Tie off or otherwise secure both the top and the base of the ladder to prevent slipping, shifting, or tipping during use. Use ladder stabilizers when they're available. Climbing and working safely. You should at all times maintain 3 points of contact with the ladder. So 2 hands and a foot, 2 feet and a hands, but you really want to make sure that you are firmly grabbing onto that ladder. Always face the ladder when climbing or descending. Never turn your back to the rungs. Stay centered. Keep your body centered between the rails. Don't lean to one side or overreach. Rather, get down and move the ladder so that it is located exactly where you need it to be to efficiently and effectively do your job. And then tool management. Use either tool belts or hoist tools and materials separately. Never carry items in your hands while climbing. Remember, that violates the 3-point contact rule. So you need to make sure that you are safely climbing the ladder and making sure that you have 3 points of contact at all time. What not to do. Never stand on the top step of a step ladder or the top rung of really any ladder. You will lose stability and balance. Never attempt to move, shift, or walk a ladder while standing on it. Always climb down first and then physically move the ladder to the location where you need it. Power lines, we talked about looking down to make sure that there was like no grease or oil or other things in your way, but don't forget also to look up. When you're on a job site, it's very likely there could be energized power lines or other things that are above you that could get in your way and damage your own personal safety while on a ladder. So always look up as well as down. And then again, never use damaged equipment. If it's damaged, please tag it, remove it from the site so that others don't use it as well. Site-specific safety tips will include things like daily inspections. Please don't assume that just because you used the ladder the day before and it was fine when you left it, that it's still fine when you come back to it. Anything could have happened. So again, make sure you inspect your equipment daily. Report any ladder hazards, near misses, or unsafe conditions to your supervisor or to the site safety officer. Traffic control. Use barricades, cones, or safety signs to keep pathways clear around ladders and to alert others that you are up there. They will often be carrying things and they just might not notice you, and they could very easily run into the ladder and knock it over, causing you to fall. Ongoing training. Remember to always attend any safety trainings that might be offered to you so that you can make sure that you are always safe while on our job sites. Remember, safety is everyone's responsibility, and we need for you to commit to maintaining a safe work environment while on the job site so that we can make sure that not only you are safe, but also your team. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact the job site safety officer or your job site supervisor to ask them about any questions that you may have. Remember, always review safety protocols and report any hazards.